Welcome back, everybody, to another cheap tech, and today we're talking about. I was about to say something else. Steam's Stream Link. Now, as my hair is a mess, there we go. Stream Link. Now, normally that wouldn't be on something like Cheap Tech, because when it first came out, it wasn't cheap. But because I bought it like for under a $5, that's quite cheap. It was on the Steam summer sale last year, but it didn't get to me till December time, so yeah, may have been cheap, but I certainly paid for it in shipping. So anyway, Stream Links, is it worth it in 2018? Should you get one? I mean, if you could get it for £5, I would highly recommend it, but, you know, now, probably not. I don't think they're manufacturing it anymore, because as I was looking on Amazon, I could only find ones from sellers for relative, like, £40 to £50, maybe even 60. At that point, I'd probably just recommend getting a Raspberry Pi and using that as your streaming. But we need to get into what StreamLinks actually does. It streams stuff from your computer onto another TV or monitor. Basically, if your computer's in one room and you have another TV in another room and you want to play video games off your computer in that room, you may think, okay, I'll buy a second computer, or I'll buy StreamLinks and use that and just stream all that off my computer onto my StreamLinks. Now you're probably thinking, okay, that's going to probably require some internet, some good Wi-Fi. If I'm in a house and there's a lot of walls, that's not going to work. I would recommend using an Ethernet cable just to get really, really low latency, because you're controlling it all from your stream links, but your computer's doing all the processing, so you probably want a very strong connection. So I use mine hardwired, essentially, so both have Ethernet cables. Mine is currently on my TV stand, even though my computer's like 5 feet away, 10 feet away, 15 feet away, let's say that. Probably not even that. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm not very good at measurements, but I don't have a HDMI cable long enough, so I can literally just have everything set up over there, control it all from there. If I have people around, I don't have to move my computer. It's all set up, and I bought it for £5. I'm going to find a use for it. Okay, now let's talk about packaging quickly. This is like the first product I directly got from Valve. I never got any of their Alienware computers or their controllers. Like they were bringing out SteamOS. That was going to be a big thing. Around about the same time they're bringing out the Stream Links, but hey ho, it didn't quite work out for them. It's very nicely packaged, I'm going to have to admit. Everything's there that you wanted it. It has all the different connections for all the different regions of the world's plug sockets, apparently. It also comes with its own Ethernet cable, charging. Nicely packaged, I can't complain. The StreamLinks box itself, if you like that sleek black iPhone-ish, you know, modern-ish design, you'll be fine. It kind of fits in with everything else I've got, so aesthetic is aesthetic taste. If you like it, you like it. Anyway, setup, let's talk about that quickly. Super easy. You plug it into the internet, and then it works out what computers are connected to your network, and you say connect to this, and then on Steam, on your computer, will say type in this key, or on the machine, it will say type in this key on your computer, and then it will start streaming it. Done. Easy. And once you've done that, don't really need to do it again. You just turn it on, it finds the computer, you go, yep, do that, and then of course it opens up its Steam big screen mode on both computer and on the Stream Links, obviously, but from there you can control everything. So if you have a spare controller or keyboard or mouse, I use a controller for mine because I mainly play games that require a controller. I'd rather sit on my desk and play PC games. I don't want to use that kind of table thing, but there are options there if you want it. You can. It's relative. It works. If you have a need for that, and you can find it cheap, I would recommend the Stream Links. Problem is that I don't think they're manufacturing anymore, And like I said, I'll probably just recommend getting a Raspberry Pi instead and doing it that way. Though it's probably going to be a bit more complicated, but if you really want it, it's there. The only reason I have it is because I got it so cheap. I know it's a shame, I don't really have much to talk about. I mean, everything's fine as long as you got it hardwired, latency's low, it looks nice, it all depends on your computer's capabilities, but from there you can just stream directly off your computer. I mean, you don't have to use the Steam big screen mode, you can just, you know, do web browsing and stuff. It works. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode of Cheap Tech. No, it's not NES Mini, they're just USB controllers. Till next time.